Okay, so now that I've showed you how to use my favorite foundation brush to apply foundation, I'm going to move on to my second favorite, which was part of my favorite or my it list on Pinterest, and that is the Sephora Collection Matte Bronzer in Los Cabos. And the reason I wrote in my little blurb that this was the answer to all my prayers was because I was on a bronzer hunt. I mean, I literally tried 20 formulas, drugstore, Sephora, you name it. Like, I tried so many and I couldn't find one that was like the right shade I liked. It was either too red or too muddy or too dark or whatever. So one day I was just like, this looks like a really good medium shade and it's matte, and I wanted something matte so I could contour. I do have a few shimmery ones that I can use, like, to bronze up my face and give it a glow, but I really wanted something that, this I can just use for both, and that's why I love it. And it's just for my skin tone. It's the perfect brown for during the winter. I can use it just to like warm up my skin, or in the summer right now, which this is probably one of my tannest moments. I can use it to contour and give definition, and it just gives like the right amount of shadow. It still creates that depth in the line that I want. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I apply my favorite bronzer. So I just use like an angle brush like this. This is just like a travel size one, but full size would be better. I need to get new brushes. Anyways, so I just barely tap it, okay? And like wipe it off kind of in the lid. And I mean, I won't get too into contouring, but you can kind of see where the hollows of my cheeks are. And I don't like to go past really my eye, because then it gets too much of a line that goes all the way to your mouth. So I'm doing like the lightest hand. I mean, you can see I'm just literally like barely even touching. And I'm doing it kind of right above the hollow of the cheek. And just start with a little and build. You can just see the difference compared. I don't like to do it too dark. I'll put a little bit more on for the camera so that you guys can tell. But that is how I contour with this Sephora Collection bronzer. And as you can see, it just gives that perfect like hint of shadow. It's just not, and that's exactly what I want, because that's what a contour should be. Just like, it should look like your skin, like not like you put it there. You want it to look really natural. So that's why I love this. So I would recommend with bronzers honestly, like, get a lighter shade. You might think, oh, it's not going to show up, but I mean, I think looks pretty light, and it just creates that perfect shade and definition. So that is my second favorite. I feel like I might as well show you guys how I do my blush while I'm here on my cheeks. So I'm going to use Dallas by Benefit. This is also available on Sephora.com. And I actually use my favorite blush brush is from Target, and I don't know, it's probably $5, but it's just the perfect, I don't know why, I just really like, it's not the softest thing in the world, but I love the way that it applies on my cheeks, and it's just great. So I figured I just wanted to show you. So I just get a little bit on my brush, and this is what Dallas looks like if you've never used it. And I like to do it just on the apples of my cheeks, which is right here. And I like to go towards, I remember I was watching a video, like, who doesn't love the Victoria's Secret models makeup. I mean, I don't think anybody would be opposed to wanting to look like them. Anyway, so after one of the runway shows, I think it was this year, I did a lot of research on their makeup for the runway show, and their makeup artist, he was talking about how to apply blush, and you know, everyone says apply to the apples of the cheeks, apply to the apples of the cheeks, and he was saying apply to the apples, but the bottom of the apple. And ever since I started doing that, I like literally love it. It's so pretty. So you're just gonna, here's your apple, and here's like, this would be the apple, but I'm gonna go towards the bottom a little, and just kind of pat it on. I'll get a little more. I don't like to do too heavy. And blend it back a little, just to blend it in. And voila, there is blush and bronzer.